Well, let me tell you, this has been a freaking mission getting this. This is a Hogwarts Legacy um, on PC. I'll put my PC specs in the the description, but just to lay it out, this PC is no slouch. It has a i9 10 core. It's got 32 gigabytes of DDR5, and it's a RTX 3080. And this game is barely running. Its recommended settings is at ultra, but for some reason you can't change the resolution. And I don't know if it's my monitor, even though I don't think it is, because I play games at 1080 or at 4K 60 all the time. But for some reason at 4K, it locks it at 30. So I have to go into Windows and change the settings to change my resolution in Windows, because the game doesn't let you change the resolution. It's really weird. It lets you downscale the resolution, but that doesn't do the trick. It still locks it at 30. So I have to change the resolution in Windows to 1440p, and that locks it at 60 because it'll go at 60, above 60 if you turn off VSync, but with VSync off, the screen tearing is so rampant I just can't even deal. I mean, it runs at 130 frames per second, but its freaking screen tearing is insane. So this is actually I'm doing simultaneous playthroughs. This is going to be my playthrough on PC. I'm got a wizard on Xbox Series X. It runs great on console, by the way. If you run on performance, runs great and looks great. The fidelity mode with ray tracing, all that looks great. Locked at 30 though, obviously, but it looks great. I prefer a higher frame rate to super high fidelity graphics and lower frame rate, because I'm not playing screenshot the game. I like a game to perform well. It's far more fun for me for a game to perform well. This is at ultra 1440p with ray tracing off. The only reason ray tracing's off is because the recommended settings had it off, and I don't feel like restarting it. You have to turn the game completely off and turn it back on after you change the ray tracing settings. And if it doesn't work good, then I'm gonna have to do that all over again. So I'm just gonna leave it off. It looks fine. So I've got a wizard on the Xbox Series X, so I'm gonna play as a witch here. I like that scar. She can keep that scar. There we go. Let's give her some white hair, like Ciri or Luna Lovegood, something like that. That's a good. Don't know who else. What other kind of hair I would do. That's cool. Yeah, so, I mean, this is not a review, and I'm not talking. I love the game on Series X. Love it. It's just so surprisingly deep. You know, you've got to make potions to augment your thing. It's just so good. I'm playing on normal. This is going to be a hard playthrough, so I'm sure I'm going to get plenty of deaths on the books. Odd hair physics going on there. Maybe that'll clear up in a second. But it doesn't run good on PC. It's every time you load it up, it's got a load. It takes 30 seconds to a minute to load up the shaders, sort of like it did with Horizon Zero Dawn's PC port, except for it does it every single time. Horizon Zero Dawn only did it the first time you booted it up. Where's this one? I think let's go with this one. Even though, you know what else I liked? What else did I like? Kind of like this one. Kind of a I mean, if I'm gonna play as a wizard, I might as well, or as a witch, I might as well give her a witch haircut, not like play as a witch and then make her look like a wizard. She's got a scar, I'll leave it. What is this? Freckles and moles. Yeah, so, I hate that shit. So, I'll have my PC specs in the description. This is gonna be a full playthrough. I'll probably pause my Elden Ring playthrough for this. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. It's really good. But, let's see what we can get. I want some super... I want our eyes to pop. Ooh, nice and green. I might go with the green. Ooh, purple? It's interesting. Those are hazel, I believe. Oh, wow. Those are super blue. And we'll go with that. So, yeah, maybe... I'm sure they'll keep updating it because I'm sure the PC players are gonna be loud about this game's terrible optimization on PC. But, I'm gonna do green. Let's go green. It's like around here somewhere. Right there. But yeah, I hope... I
am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I mean, a few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. That was quite something.
Ugh.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Okay. I used a Harry Potter universe name generator and set it to witch, and so we are playing as Demelza Warbeck. I think that's pretty... I mean, I didn't make it up, so that's Harry Potter name. And it's a Harry Potter name if there ever was one, but it's sort of evil. Kind of sounds evil. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. I don't know how well this is going to run and what I have it at. I mean, it ran fine before, it just had terrible screen tearing, just terrible. Or it was locked at 30.
It appears we are almost
It could have been
ready to
played at 30, but
it's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting.
If I can play it on Series X, my $400
I'm quite
console,
sure I've never seen anyone take
I should be able to play it on my $3,000 PC at 60
You'll be
as
a
well.
force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your hour, I must say I...
Best not speak here.
My twin has decided to ruin my very first episode.
Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
I know I've been saying it runs like crap on PC, and it does, but gameplay-wise, I've been playing on Series X, I have very little complaints with the gameplay. Gameplay is very fun. Combat is super fun. I'm playing it on hard, so it's already challenging and normal, so I'm gonna have to really pick it up. It's just been so much fun. I'm gonna keep playing my playthrough on Xbox as well, and hopefully what I find out on my Xbox playthrough, I can, because I'm not recording that. I mean, I'm gonna upload some shorts and stuff from that, but hopefully I'll be able to use what I learned there and take it into here, and we can discuss it. But yeah, it's this might be my next
And who is your traveling
Witcher
companion?
3. Witcher 3 is
A new student.
by far my favorite all-time
Yes, sir.
action
I'm
open world
starting
action
school as a fifth
RPG,
year.
and this one is
How extraordinary.
close to
It is
it, because
indeed.
that mechanic
None
of
the faculty has ever
having
heard
to
of
craft
anyone being admitted
potions
to
to
Hogwarts so
augment
late.
your
have
abilities and
I.
damage and
Of course,
defense,
as the
just
other
like in The
fifth years would
Witcher,
have been honing their magical
and,
skills for 4 years now.
grow
the headmaster
plants
asked if I
and,
could get our new student up
it's
to speed a bit
those
before the
mechanics,
term
room of
begins.
requirement, that's all
Well,
just
you
super
couldn't
cool.
have asked for a
It's
better
just
mentor.
super cool.
Professor
I haven't even
Fig
got
is
into
not
Beast,
only an exceptional teacher,
Beastarium
he's
yet or
also
whatever, but
remarkably
I
intuitive
know that's going to be
and
awesome
gifted
too. There are
wizard.
some glitches with the facial
Mr.
animations.
Osric is prone to
Sometimes
flattery.
they'll
I dare
blink
say it's one of the
and
reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you
and-
seen this?
they'll blink and their
I have. Opinions
eyes
differ
will
as
stay
to how
above their
great a threat
eyelids.
Ranrock
It looks really
is.
weird. Like their eyes don't
Although I've yet to convince my
Don't,
colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant
stay under their eyelids. It
threat.
doesn't happen all the time, but
And
it happens
it was
often
your
enough
wife,
that I'm.
Eleazar.
You know, the thing about this game
Who
is
alerted me
Avalanche.
to his
They
activities months
literally
ago.
established
Miriam.
this
How?
Portkey Games
She
just
wrote
to
me
make
about
Harry Potter
Ranrock
games.
before she died,
They're gonna
wondering what
stay
the
on top
ministry
of this
knew
game.
about his
I just
activities.
know it, so I'm not
Before I could
concerned
respond,
about
I
little bugs like that.
received this.
It's just been a
It
super
was
cool
the
game.
last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
This is an interesting detail here. As soon as they see that guy get eaten, they can all of a sudden see the Pestro, like, immediately. It's an interesting detail.
The key! Give me your hand!
Quinn is really starting to lose her shit. Yeah. It's disappointing because I thought she was going to be good. I've been trying to get this thing working and running right. I've canceled 2 or 3 playthroughs trying to get this thing running, and she was fine. And now as soon as I'm like, okay, this is it. This is my
That
playthrough.
stuff will right you in a second.
Now she won't shut up. I have it on hard, right? Why does it give me 4 of these? Before I only... Oh no, it did give me 4, and
What
I guess I
happened?
drank 1 and then it gave me 3.
George,
Alright.
I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor?
It is not a
Sir.
stable 60. I mean, it's
Where are we?
60, but
I'm
it
not
is
sure.
not stable
But that key
at
you
all.
discovered was clearly
It's
a port key.
you can't
And I'm
see
even
when I
tempted to
pull it
bring
up.
whoever
It's
touches
an
it to a specific
average
place.
FPS of 60, but it is going up and down and all over the place. It is not a
I'm
good
feeling
60.
better, sir.
It's not
If
a
you'd
good solid
like to look
60.
around a bit.
I would.
Yeah,
But
what it
stay
is the
close.
frame
We've
timing.
no idea who created this
My
portkey.
frame timing is all
Or
over
why.
the place. But no. No, no frame, no, screen tearing. So here we go.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see
Man,
if we can
I'm gonna
find
have
a
to-
path, however faded it
I'm
may
gonna have
be.
to stop it here and then redo start. Okay, but let me give this a little bit of a gameplay go. Oh my God, the frame rate is just up and down.
Where do you
It's
suppose
at
your
the
wife got the
average
portkey that
frame
brought
rate
us
is
here?
60.
A good question.
But it's
Miriam
like
spent
normally when I
years searching for
when
evidence of a
I
long
play a
forgotten
game
form
with
of
this
ancient
PC
magic.
and I check the FPS, it's on a grid, right? It's on a line graph where it goes up and down. And normally with this thing, it's just straight line right at 60, constant straight line. Now it's like a jagged ocean. It cannot maintain a solid frame rate, and the timing is all over the place. But I will say that it looks like visually, like if I were to take a screenshot right here, which I'm gonna do. Control R, print screen. Did I get it? I think I might have. Here comes Quinn. It looks good. No screen tearing.
Ancient magic.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say
a
it's not
powerful
playable,
magic wielded
but it's
by a
really
rare
just
few.
my
Seems to have
PC is
been
just
lost to
brute
time.
forcing through this lack of optimization, and it is clearly unoptimized. Again, this is not a review, so I'm not going to sit here and
Hogwarts
say don't
Castle
buy the
was
game.
built
I'm
by,
loving it,
and is
but
itself
I'm also
a
playing it on
stronghold
console.
of that ancient
I would
magic.
say,
I don't
if you
know
wanted
where
my
she came into
opinion,
possession of the portkey,
I would say
but
if you
I am
have a
certain
next-gen
it was to do with
console,
that search.
and if you have a PS5, I have a
there's the path
PS5,
down
but
below. This way.
I guess I just didn't want to play it on a PS5. I don't know. I hate the whole
But sir,
PS5
why was your wife
exclusive
searching
crap.
for evidence
It's
of
so
lost
annoying.
magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do.
Alright,
But
so
magic is no different than any power. What really
I'm gonna have to stop it
matters
here.
is
I gotta
the
go
one
do some
who
stuff. We're
wields
in
it.
20 minutes here. Or maybe I'll just, this will be the first episode. It was a long
Is that
time.
ice?
It's not
but,
cold enough here. It appears
I'll
to be
be
a
back
sort of enchantment.
To finish
Someone
this opening
wanted to
area.
block this path.
Yeah.
Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Oh, the auto lock system, you can lock like I just did, like that, or you can just let the game like pick like it's doing there. That thing of the game picking it for you is not super reliable. Like
That
trying
was a bit
to
rougher
like
than I'd expected.
with the mechanics of the game where you have to like match a spell to a player's shield color, and if there's a player who's got a certain shield and you want to throw the spell at them, I can't count how many times it wastes that spell and throws it at the wrong person, even though you're trying your darndest to look at that person. So the lock-on system is probably the best way to do it, and then you could just pick the person because this, where it just decides for you, the game is never right.
Your one work's improving with every cast.
I know.
Thank you, sir.
I know it is. Okay, that's got to be it for me. I'll be back, and I'll continue this playthrough. Okay, so I turned it off and I got back to this area, and now I've restarted it. Settings are all the same. Still runs at 60. I might give ray tracing a go just to see if it can hold maybe ambient occlusion or ray trace shadows or something, and see if it looks any better. But frankly, I think it looks just fine. It's just the frames aren't super stable. It's kind of going. It's basically going between 50 and like 58, and it's like rapid though. Like it, so can't see it. So. Demelza Warbeck, my girl Demelza. My Xbox is a guy, it's a wizard, used the same thing and it gave him Dobby Wood. So I think I'll probably use that every single time I play it. And I'm sure I'll have a couple different, I'm linked with the fan club, and so it basically gave me all, like, it put me in, you know, I did the quiz on the fan club site and then linked the account, so it put me in Ravenclaw on my console playthrough.
Let's have a look around.
I think I'm gonna maybe use a different house, because this playthrough I am going to learn the dark arts. Not that she's gonna necessarily. I guess obviously that was gonna make her sort of a dark wizard, but I'm just kind of gonna try to do everything, you know. So the story's gonna be. The story's the only thing that's going to be impacted when you do all these different things. But I'm just going to experience everything, you know, and I'm going to try, as far as choices I can make, I'm going to try to be more on the light side. I don't want to be an evil wizard. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to go and this is what I'm going to do. This is, why do you care in games? I don't know, because games are more fun to me, and I feel like I like my character more. I relate to them more if they're not terribly evil and mean, but we'll have to see.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be?
This is also running on an SSD.
What's this?
Professor so load times are going to be a little bit lower, like they're going to, hopefully. And this game definitely does a lot of things like that, where you walk through portals and it's seamless, right? That feature that Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart talked about forever and ever and ever. You know, this game utilizes it.
How is there a room behind it?
It's real. It's not like some crazy thing that the PS5 has that no other system has.
Like
it's just an SSD. You know, you can do stuff like that with SSDs. And, you know, the Series X has an SSD. I'm running this on an SSD with a beefy core.
Where are we?
See what I mean? Here we go. We're in it completely loaded a new area pretty seamlessly. So it was done well, and the game does a lot of stuff like that.
Hello?
The gear system is a kid's gear system. It's literally a kid's gear system. It's fun and the stuff is awesome, but that's the gear system you have. It's defense, offense, and something else. Health, maybe? Magic? I'm not sure. I'll have to look. It's just 3 stats. That's all it is.
Just a moment.
That's what I mean by kids' gear system. It's just a very simple gear system. Hopefully they'll expand it as time goes on. Maybe the next games will be, but right now the system is very simple. But still, I love that they have it. I wouldn't like a system like that, just like,
12, I presume.
you know, you just get clothes and they don't do anything at all. I like that they have a gear system. You can't call it an action
Your
RPG
wife's port
with no gear system.
Yes, of course.
So I'm still stoked that they have it. And you know what? The simplicity is fine. The simplicity is fine for me.
Stay close.
If it was a super deep and intricate gear system, I would have liked that too. I'm not saying that, I'm glad that it's not. I just,
After you.
there's plenty to go, you can, especially on hard, you'll be making potions to augment your stats. You'll be using plants, casting spells. So it's, it'll flesh out to be a deep enough system overall. It's just the gear system as just that one feature. It's very, very simple. And if when I'm able to get into it, I'll show you. But one thing that it really drives me crazy and why I was like, okay, I'm gonna start a playthrough on PC. And why I'm like not stoked on starting over is because we're gonna stay with just the story first until we unlock mounts and room requirements and stuff like that, because it takes so long.
It's a security measure.
It takes so long. I know I'm talking over the story a lot, and that's kind of just because hopefully you're playing through this yourself. Hopefully you enjoy this game, and you know what's going on. But they're going to Gringotts right now. They're going to a vault.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
Facial animations, characters.
On your way.
They're all amazing. This game is so surprisingly good. When this first came out, it was to be like a Harry Potter game. Oh, it's just trying to bank on, this game is not just, we're going to make a Harry Potter game. It's not a cash grab at all.
Professor,
it is a well-made, well-done game. Obviously, I spent a lot of time.
Glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Sorry, I was listening to what they were saying. I know I've been talking crap about its PC, the PC port issue, and how it's not optimized, and it's not. And hopefully they work on that. I really hope they do, because it's an amazing game. But it was clearly they went, let's make it for console, right? Let's make it for PS5. Which, I mean, this game PS5 wanted this to be a PS5 exclusive. If they had the money to buy it, they would have. Oh shit! I was gonna go over and grab that. So it's console first and foremost, and you know why they do so much love for consoles? It's because tons of people have consoles, the next gen consoles that can play this game. That's where the majority of their money's gonna go, is that. So they made sure that it played well and it ran well on there. Nowhere near as much people own. Oh crap! 1 second. Quinn is. God. Damn it, Quinn. Don't do it. She climbs up my drapes, and it's just this nonsense. Not a lot of people have $3,000. Not a lot. A ton of people do. I'm not saying I'm the only person with the game that can play it, but far less. Far less people have
The instructions for Vault
Um,
12 indicate that
far
I am to
less
grant
people
access
have
to the holder of the key and then close
games
the
or
door.
PC games, PCs that will play the game than consoles. So they know the vast majority of their money
Professor?
is coming from console
Was certainly
purchases.
unexpected.
But
Let me
I mean, hell, they
think.
even delayed the
There must be
old
something
gen
here.
console, and I wouldn't buy it on old gen.
Revelio,
I mean,
perhaps?
it runs good,
Revelio.
but I can
Yes, a
tell
revealing
that it's
charm.
either going to look
No
crappy
charm like
or
the
run
present.
crappy on old gen.
Let's see what we're missing, shall we?
I do commend
Ready
them
your
for
wand and focus.
go ahead and delaying it for old gen consoles and not doing, you know, we all remember a certain title that came out on old gen and basically didn't play. Frankly, that's not the only the developer's fault. That's the QC department of the console's fault. They should have caught that, but they
Revelio.
didn't. Because they didn't
I
want to
saw
be the
something.
people that didn't
Move
have
a
it
bit
released
closer
on their
and
console.
try again.
So it was a, you know, just as much the console version.
A door.
Well,
It was just
that's
as
a
much the
start.
actual QC of
There's
the
that symbol
console.
again.
I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor.
Where is
that symbol
Quinn
has
now?
the same glow as the one I saw in the
Oh, she's
portkey
over
container.
there.
If what you can see reveals the way forward,
And
then
this,
I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
I think it's so cool that that's how you, you know, it's basically the detective vision of this game, but it's Revelio. It's a real spell. It works perfectly.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is
Lighting
some
is
sort of
awesome.
test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I've been talking over all the dialogue, I know. But
I see something up ahead.
What is
hopefully
it?
you see the
A glow
gameplay.
again, but on the floor.
And you just, if you haven't played it, I mean, if you're even thinking about playing it, unless you have, you know, well above the recommended requirements, I probably wouldn't buy it on PC.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved
I mean, I don't
towards the
know.
glow,
Maybe
it
it's
suddenly seemed as
maybe
if the ground was
it runs
swaying about.
exactly the same
Are you
on the
all right?
recommended as it's running
Yes,
for me.
sir, I'm
I don't
fine.
know.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
This difficulty, the spell tracker even moves faster than it did with normal.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
I don't know what's up with this, my camera, but I literally could not move my camera. So it's basically just tracking me. Alright, here's the first little bit of combat I'm getting. And,
Look out!
Potato!
potato!
Defecto! Levioso! Deposo!
Super cool that I didn't get to... Okay, I can use my... See what I mean? Why is it not? What am I supposed to do? Oh, I need to counter 3 things, but I'm killing him too fast. Let's wait for him to... There we go. See, I cannot lock on this guy right here. It won't let me. Alright.
Stay close!
Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
I cast my spell over
Where am I
myself
supposed to
calling
go?
for the professor.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Lumos.
This is the deluxe edition, so I will get the hippogriff and all that other stuff,
Revelio. Lumos.
but unfortunately, like I said, it's a long time before you get mounts and stuff. It'll be, for this, it'll probably be 2 hours of game, or no, 2 or 3 episodes, I mean, of gameplay.
Revelio.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Okay. Oh.
I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Oh, shit.
Stupefy! Stupefy!
I'm like, the guy's right here. I can't fucking lock on him. That's why the
Stupefy!
auto aim is really bad. The auto lock is really bad. Yeah, I just did that. I've been doing it the whole time. You hold down the counter button to throw the stupefy enchantment.
Stupefy! Stupefy!
Oh, got me. Oh, that hurt.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Ego! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Oh. Not bad. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that, because it would have just... I would have just... Out of combat, you regenerate health.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
And I was saying, like, it runs like crap on PC. It's not very optimized, but at what I have now, 1440p on ultra settings, it's running fine. I mean, the frame rate is up and down from 60 a little bit, but for the most part, it's running fine. See here, this is what I was talking about, is portals like this, right? See, we're in a completely different area, and it loads in seamlessly. That is, you know, that's not a. I'm not talking. I own a PS5. I love it. It's not fine. I'm just saying. I know PS5 is saying that's like, oh, something that it can do. It's not. It's just an SSD. SSDs can do that. With obviously with a well enough made game.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
So the story that it's explained so far, you know, or it's hinting at it, you know, you are those like spurts of magic that you are following,
perhaps too well.
and all that stuff. That's all ancient magic, and like only like a very small amount of wizards are able to use ancient magic. So, and obviously your character is one of them. Your character is the Dragonborn, or whatever, not whatever thing. You know, makes him special.
Who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with
so you get like
knowledge
secondary
others will do
abilities
anything to
in
obtain.
gameplay.
Yes.
You know, that is
If
the
they are
ancient
correct,
magic
Charles,
abilities that,
the
you know,
ritual
have
wizard who
cooldowns
completes the
and
trials will
meters.
have proven themselves
So
worthy
that's
of
the,
that
you know,
knowledge
combat gimmick
and the
that
responsibility that accompanies it.
that it's added.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
Oh my god. She's
Ramrock.
you know what? Fuck it. Just let her. She's
Seems
climbed
my
up the thing, and
reputation
she's just sitting there. So fine.
I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Oh shit. So
I have no
trolls
patience
are
for
the
traitors.
well, not trolls. Goblins
No.
are the enemy in
Where were we?
the overarching
I'm not
story.
giving you anything.
I mean, really anything's an enemy, from
Perhaps your
spiders to
young
frickin'
friend here will be
giant
more
frogs. There's just a crap ton of enemies overall, but the main story enemy is a goblin rebellion.
No way out.
All right.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
So it's gonna put me in Ravenclaw, but I'm going to... I don't know. I was gonna go in another house, but really, even from a story, it really,
Good.
it's like
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
the characters you meet are
I'm
all
no
the same.
expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening.
It's really
between
just
you
a
and me.
different
Of course, sir.
which characters are in your common room. That's just about
Ready for the
it.
sorting ceremony?
Yeah, and the headmaster is an absolute freaking tosser. To use the proper nomenclature.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley!
She seems to be fine. She's just climbing up there, and she
Welcome.
She's looking out the
You're
window
just
and she
in
seems
time.
happy, so I'll
Have a
just leave her
seat.
alone. Even though she's putting holes in my frickin'...
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
I mean, it's true. That's exactly what...
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Choose a different house. Hufflepuff, maybe? Gryffindor? Let's go Gryffindor. Why not? Let's do Harry's
Possess
for this
a
place.
willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Yeah, let's do Gryffindor.
Better be Gryffindor!
The clothes and the clothes physics are one of the better parts of the game. Oh yeah, she's one of my favorite characters, Natty. So I didn't even
and
realize she
one
was in
more
Gryffindor.
thing.
So.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As
One
I was
thing...
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this
One
way.
thing I've noticed... there is a day-night
It's most
cycle in
uncommon
this
for a
game.
student to
It's
begin
fairly
as a
realistic,
fifth year.
as
This
even
should be quite an
seasons.
adventure.
As
I'm
the
looking forward
season
to
is
it.
based on the
I remember
story,
the first
not
time I
just,
entered the Gryffindor
it doesn't
common
just
room
go.
after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
This is the only...
Enter.
You didn't have a password for Ravenclaw, which is
Well
what
done.
I got sorted
Now,
into.
Go on in.
Based
and get
on my
some sleep.
fan
You have a
club
big day ahead of
answers.
you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
So it's kind of weird
Thank
that
you,
this one
Professor
is the
Weasley.
only
You're
one
welcome.
that has a
I
password.
hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is, like, there's no, like, mechanic where you have to go back and sleep. And then, like, you know, like a lot of open world games that have day-night cycle, you know, you can sleep and pass time. This one doesn't. Like, you basically just keep going, and if you you go to your quest, and then it's just
Looks
like,
like
do you want
everyone's
to wait
gone.
for the next
Let's
day,
head
like
to the
right
common
here?
room.
So it's kind of. So let's check this place out. Super nice. See, I mean, the map design and world design in this game is just unbelievable. Mirrors don't, they sort of reflect, see, but they don't really. They use some sort of, I mean, maybe mirrors work if I turn on ray trace reflections. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's running good. You know, it's lighting looks nice. Very, very. I'm gonna see if it does that thing that the PC does. The consoles. Consoles have this really weird feature where when you run up to a door, it won't open for a second, and a little like loading thing is up in the corner or up on the doorknob. Like, so it's like essentially a little it's like a little loading screen. And it's to, you know, wow, the wood on the floor, everything looks so good. Looks really good, and it seems to be running really well. I mean, I don't mind 1440p. I'll take 1440p any day. It doesn't make any difference to me. I mean, obviously 4K would look slightly sharper, but yeah, looks good. What is she doing up there? Well, I guess I have to talk to her.
I hope the professor catches her this time.
Born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, it's true. I saw a person die. It was terrifying.
True. And I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you.
I mean, we
and
saw
of
a
course,
dude
that
die.
Poor man from the ministry.
Yeah.
But still, you got to see a dragon.
But still.
Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Wow, you just jump right up there, huh?
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just then?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, we'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Roman's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Darn right.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
I'll
You
have
as
plenty
well.
of
Enjoy your
opportunities
first
to
day.
talk to these people, I'm sure. Sorry, get out of my way, bro. I'm Demelza motherfucking Warbrack.
You'll like it, trust me. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Oh, yeah, I met this guy in a different
You're
class.
the new fifth year.
He,
Pleased
like,
to meet you.
is trying to
I'm
make
Gareth
potions,
Weasley.
but he
Heard
sucks.
about your travels here.
Oh,
Can't
Gareth
believe
Weasley.
It. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh,
they straight up
didn't
died.
mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
They straight up
Thank
died.
you, Gareth.
No
so
big deal.
Am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Alright.
It was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Alright.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
I have a name. It's not New Gryffindor. This is how you have to get in. You have to crouch.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now,
I'm gonna have to end this episode pretty soon.
Joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Everything about Hogwarts Castle is just so well done. You know, with the suits of armor. I mean, this game was clearly
what is it?
Very well made.
Wizard's field guide.
Even with
It will
all
help
the,
you to keep track of
you
what
know,
you are learning,
performance
so that you
issues.
master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this
field guide's
exceptionally
pretty cool,
valuable
too.
resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
I'm gonna be trying to get a
I
lot
certainly
of
would have
this.
appreciated something like
Hopefully,
the field guide when I was a student.
this
Using the
weekend
guide will
I'll
also
get
train you to be alert to your surroundings.
I'll
Do
unlock
keep up.
the rest of the like I'll unlock mounts and
The
stuff
guide
like that.
appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
It's just collectibles. That's what the field guide is, but it gives you a decent amount of XP. Like I got to like level 3 before I even got to combat by doing this. Open the field guide. Okay, cool. Field guide pages. Yeah, so you even get stuff. You unlock stuff as you do it, so it's pretty cool. It's really
Clever, isn't it?
fun, and I
Keep
mean it's
your
not
eyes open
the
for more
best part of the
opportunities
game, but
like
you know
that,
it's
inside and outside of the
it's
castle.
a cool feature to have collectibles. And I mean, obviously, if you like Harry Potter, you're gonna love this game. If you don't like Harry Potter, you probably aren't gonna like this game. Like,
No time to waste. You've classes to
even
attend.
as amazing as it could be, and these suits of armor move around, like everything is. We walk up to it. Yeah, see, he's looking around. It's just such a cool. It's just so cool. As a Harry Potter fan, and I super duper am, this is an amazing game.
timing.
But you know,
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use
it's not
keyframes
just
to get
because
around
it's
the
Harry
quicker.
Potter. I mean, obviously
Your
the
field
game
guide
is very
contains a
well
map of the
made.
castle.
It's
Open
actually
it up
more
and
like
find
because I like the
Central
Witcher
Hall.
books. I like the potion features and stuff. What does it want me to do? Oh, Central Hall. Central Hall. Let's see what my loading is like with this SSD.
And here we are.
Not
quite the time
terrible.
Saver. These stairs
Faster than Xbox, but you know, it's no Witcher 3
you can get
on this
anywhere in the
PC
castle
and even
quickly
Xbox.
from
It's literally
Central Hall.
instantaneous when you fast travel, but
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the
oh well.
hive. Our King's Cross Station, so to
King's
speak.
Cross Station. This is the center of the
That should be
center.
all for now.
This is the center
You'll be
hub, central
expected to
hub.
attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts
Charms and
classes
Defense
today.
Against the Dark
And
Arts
I'd like
for the
to
first
be sure
day.
you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival.
He, for some reason, doesn't want anyone to know what happened.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Well, I don't want to lie, so I'll go ahead and tell her the truth.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad we both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Although, unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress. Yes, Professor. Come find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned, and I'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
Alright. Let's talk to him.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley
Maybe because we're not.
and astute witch. It was right to keep
I gotta
details
end this
to yourself
episode.
for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility.
We'll get secondary, we'll get side
And
quests,
she may
but
feel
I'm
obliged
gonna
to share
try to
details
power
with the
through
headmaster
the main
that
story
would be
until
better
I
left between us.
Understood,
unlock
Professor.
mounts and
Now,
the rumor
as
requirement and
capable
all
as
that,
you are,
because
I believe the ability you possess
the game
obliges
really
you
gets
to
a
be
lot
well trained.
better after that.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Levioso? Oh. Oh. This represents man, blah blah. Okay. Some quests will be locked, blah blah blah. Track quest, blah blah blah. It's just track. That's all he's telling me to do is
The
track
map
it.
is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank
shit.
you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, well, we got the first day's coming up, but this episode is gonna end here, because we are, it's with the first section that I, already recorded. This is, we got well over an hour, so, alright, yeah, if you're playing this game, I'm hoping you're enjoying it, and if you're watching this, I hope, you're liking it, because I enjoy, recording it. It helps me keep track of everything I've done as well, so if you watched it, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.